Hello, welcome to Pilates Matwork, and today we're going to have fun with the resistance band. So if you're newer to the resistance band, I'm going to highly recommend that you get a light resistance band. Make sure that everything works and runs smoothly there before increasing the resistance to medium, heavy, or what have you. I'm going to use a medium band today. But just know that as you get used to these exercises, you can keep coming back to this practice and just increase or decrease the resistance of the band for different challenges. So we will start standing today. The only other prop you might need is if you like a knee cushion or something like that, or something to sit on, you could bring in a folded blanket or a pillow. Otherwise, just the band for today. So I'm going to take the band and we're going to use this to kind of do a little bit of a breath exercise. And I'm going to take this band around behind here, and I want the band to be as flat as possible. And I want this band to be right along the low rib cage here. And then once I've got that going, then I'm going to cross my band. And you don't want it to be so tight that it's not comfortable, but you want it to be tight enough to where when you breathe and expand the rib cage, you can feel the band also expanding with you. So belly button is in here. Good. Knees are a little soft. I'm zipping up through that center line. Good. And as I inhale to expand, you're breathing into the band and then good. Inhale, expand. Now keep going with that. If you're someone that doesn't feel the expansion of the band, it might be that your band is too low. So try taking that band up a little bit more. You can also kind of tighten this up a little bit here too if you are wanting to do that. So again, pursing your lips, making that swishing sound when you exhale will engage the abdominals just a little bit more. Let's take a couple more. Good. Once you're ready, I'm going to undo that band. Good. I'm just going to take this band and I'm going to thread it between my pointer and my thumb here. And we're just going to open up a little bit. So I'm going to make sure I'm standing nice and tall. I'm rolling the shoulders back and I'm standing sideways to show you a few things. So have a little bit wider than body width apart here. And we're going to move forward and back. And what you want to do as you move forward and back is you want to try to avoid doing this flopping around here. So really use that center line of stability. And you want the arms to be long as well. So remember, you've got a stretchy band, it stretches, but you can also take a wider grip as needed, especially if you're going to go all the way back. We don't want to bend the arms as we go back there. Just kind of work on the flexibility on the opening up here. Notice what you feel, where you feel it. Stopping where you may need to stop. Some of you are not going to have the range of motion that I have. This might be about it for some of you even. So you just go to where you can go. Good. And then from here, once you're ready, we'll come back center. I'm going to take that band up. Good. And I'm going to take a side bend here to my left. I'm going to keep my hips over my ankles so I'm not shifting out. I'm just going to take this little bend. Good. Now, avoid this forward collapse of the shoulder here. You want to open that up. If you want more, hug on the lower end. Breathing and expanding. Nice long top arm. Good. And then using your abs, we're going to come back to center. And we'll take that to the other side. Good. So get your side bend first, and then do a little tug. Breathing and expanding. And again, avoiding the forward collapse of the shoulder. And then we'll come up. Good. From here, we'll just rotate. Just kind of bring this down, come up, and go to the other side. Now, I'm letting my hips move with me. And for the first few, I'm going to recommend that you do so. And then those of you that want more abdominal or a little bit more challenge, keep the hips forward. Don't use the hips, just use the torso as you move around here. So it is a little bit more challenging. You feel it more in the core. Good. And then we'll take that to the final side and come back up center. Good. So let's kind of roll that around. So now we're gonna do, these aren't technically Pilates here, but it's just a nice little exercises to do. So I'm gonna make sure my band is flat, and we're gonna stand on the band. And as you stand on the band, you want to make sure you've got equal part band off each side. So you don't want to have one, side to be shorter than the other. So kind of be mindful of that and make adjustments. So from here, good. I'm gonna hold my band to where my palms will face each other. You can choose whether or not it's good or bad for you if you do, wrap around the hand. A lot of it's gonna depend on the length of your band, to be mindful. But from here, good. I'm just gonna go side to side. And I'm controlling this. So you want to resist on both directions here. Good. Your knees are going to be a little bit soft. Just working the waistline a little bit. And then we'll go again, and again, and again. Good. There's set one. I'm just going to turn sideways so you can better see. Good. We're going to squat and lift forward. So from here, as I squat, I'm going to reach forward. You're not going to lift very high. We don't want the shoulders, or the hands to go all the way up here. So you just want enough to where, like, whoop, I need to stop. And then driving through the hip and heel, you're going to come back up. Good. And we'll go again. And we will count down from 7. Make sure you've got a little bit of a yield in the elbows here. 6, 5, press back into the heels. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now from here again, get your side bends. I'll just stay here on this side. So you do want your shoulders and your hips to stay in this alignment here. So you don't want to do this from, funny angle. Good. And one more this side, and one more this side. Good. Second set of what we just did with the squat, 8 times. Here we go. Zipping up. Go 8, 7. Nice long back here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, come out of the band. Good. Put your band to the side for right now. Good. And we're going to take this into some Pilates push-ups here. So you can take out any component that you need to. So you can just do the roll down and the roll up. You can walk out to the plank and stay there. You can take the push-up with it. You choose where you're going to be. Hip width apart is easier. Legs together is harder. Pilates V is going to be the hardest. Choose your challenge. Zipping up. And let's take the arms up overhead today. Good. So arms are going to stay by the ears the whole time here. And I'm going to envision I'm diving over a beach ball. So at this point now, I'm scooping in the belly button. My gaze is at my thighs as I come down. And then I'm going to walk that out. Good. Find a plank, knees lifted or grounded. Good. Half push up. Good. Bent knees or long legs as you walk back towards the feet. Stop the hips over the ankles. Good. Arms and ears are next to each other. You're pressing down with the feet and the legs. And we'll come up a little bit of a back bend. We'll go again. Big inhale. Exhale. Dive over that beach ball. Good. Coming to where you need to come. High plank or knee down plank. Good. Halfway down. Push up. Take it back. Coming up. Open. One more time. We'll stay down this time. Big inhale. Exhale. Dive over that beach ball. Good. Walking that out. Good. Find your plank. Push up. Good. Drop those knees. Little child's pose. All right. So from here, we're going to come forward. We're going to take a few little cat cows here. So bring in any knee cushion, wrist cushion, whatever it is that you need. Good. Drawing up and in. This can also be done on forearms. Inhale. Chest forward cow pose. Exhale, round leg tap. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. Come back to a nice long back. We're going to do a side bend from here. So envision you're squeezing the low rib cage and the top of the hip together. So from here, good. When I go to my right, I'm looking over the right shoulder. I'm squeezing. I'm looking for that right foot and center. Left side, center. Right side, center. Left side, center. Right side, center. Left side, center. Good. Come back a little bit here. Decompress. So for this next one, we're going to find our opposite arm, opposite leg balance. And I'm going to have you choose where you need to be. So if you just want to practice the balance without the movement component, feel free to do so. You can also take elbow to knee through center. I want this to be a little bit more core impactful. So I'm going to take elbow and knee to opposite sides here. Okay, so let's just start with the basic balance first. Good. So I'm just going to take that left leg back, making sure that my left hip is dropping a little bit so the pelvis is even. Zip up that front body. Good. Lift where you can lift without getting a sway back, which is this. So you want to be nice and long here. Good. When you're stable, right arm comes forward. You choose, stay here, crunch center, or take it to the twist. I'm going to take a right elbow to the left, left knee to the right. Inhale and reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. One more. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Reach, reach, reach. Press out of that supporting shoulder and take that down. Child's pose. Woo! I'm getting warm now. I hope that you are too. And once you're ready, we'll take that all to the other side. Your right leg's going to come back. Good. Kind of get your bearings here. Right hip's going to drop slightly. Good. Find the lift. Left arm is forward. And here we go. Hang out here, center, or find the twisty. Let's do this 4 times. In and reach. Exhale, reach. Exhale, reach. Exhale, reach. Reach, reach, reach. Press out of the supporting shoulder, and we'll come down. Child pose. Good. Once you are ready, we're going to come onto our backs and make sure that your band is close by so you can grab it. And so once you come down onto your back here, again, always adjust your clothing if you need to do that to be more comfortable, rolling the shoulders back. Let's take a moment here, placing the hands on the belly, the upper belly right below the rib cage, taking the feet as wide as mat. Really zip up through that center line. Try to envision a wide collarbone, a heavy connected low rib cage, and the tailbone heavy for right now. The tailbone might shift a little bit as we take those knees to the right. And then using the abs to pull you back to center and to the left. And abs pulling back center and to the right. Abs pulling back to center last time to the left. Abs pulling back to center. Good. So bringing the feet back in line with the hip. I'm going to roll my shoulders back here so my collarbone is really nice and wide. We're going to take this into some pelvic curls and pelvic squats. So really zip up through that center line. That's it, zipping up and in from the pubic bone behind the navel. Kind of envision like you're putting on that tight pair of jeans and you got to kind of suck it up a little bit to make that zipper work. So that's the engagement you want here. Belly button into the spine. Good. And I'm just going to rock my pelvis forward and back. So as you rock the hip bones forward, that's your anterior tilt. You might get a little bit more space in the low back. You don't want so much that causes cramping or discomfort. And then as you rock it back, you may be closing any space there. Same thing apply. No discomfort or funny business to the back. Work at your body's range of motion. Everybody's a little different. And then as you become proficient at this, you should be able to do it with very little pressure in the feet and the glutes. You're making all of these muscles now do the work. So then we're no longer compensating at the feet and the glutes. Good. Now, if that's all you can do today, stay with those. Those of you that want to work with me through pelvic clock. Good. We're going to zip up and in. Good. We're going to rock the pelvis back. Good. Very lightly, very carefully, we're going to go to the left. We'll rock it down forward, to the right, and up. Left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up. Pause. We're going to reverse that now. Right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up. One knee at a time. Come into tabletop, not quite. Knees into the chest. And just rock here with that low back. Just kind of lengthen out for a moment. We're going to take this into bridges. We're going to bring in our band here, bring in the band here. So I'm going to take my band and I'm going to place my band right across the hip bones here, right across the low hip. And then once I'm there, good. I'm going to grab onto the band and just reach long. So we're going to use this band as resistance as we lift and lower from the bridge. So rolling the shoulders back. Good. You've got your band. Hands are on the floor. We're nice and wide through the collarbone. Big inhale, exhale. Press into the feet. Lift up into that band. Make any adjustments as you need to. Maybe your grip is too much. Maybe you need to back off a little bit. And then we'll lower that back down. And we'll go again just like that. Good. Pressing up. And lowering down. Now you can stay with that. If the articulating bridge, the bone by bone lift and bone by bone lower is okay for you, you can go with that. So I'm going to rock back through the sacrum, through the lumbar, through the rib cage, the thoracic, and up to the mid back. And then I'm going to lower from the mid back, through the rib cage, through the lumbar, and back down to the sacrum. Again, rocking back through the sacrum, through the lumbar, through the rib cage, up to the mid back, lift up through that chest, and lowering that down, bone by bone, and coming back down. Good. Leave your band where it is. Bring your knees back in. Okay. So from here, we're going to take this into some chest lifts here. So this is my favorite way to do chest lifts with the band. Good. So for this one, you can hold your band in half here if that's something that you want to do. And if, you know, the moving around of the pieces bother you, can do that. I'm going to just take the band between the pointer and the thumb. And I'm just going to let the free side just kind of hang off of there for right now. So we're going to do this several different ways. So I'm going to reach up. I've got some tautness in this band, and I'm drawing up and in through the core. So when I pull the side of this band slightly, you should feel something fire up right below the navel. That's what we want to stay there. So big inhale, exhale. I'm going to nab the chin. I'm going to lift up. I'm going to really reach. If you touch the thighs, that's great. Just really reach. Good. Arms will lift, and we'll lower back down. Now, if that's not for you, your exercise is going to just be reaching forward and coming back. If you're nice and engaged, you're working the same muscles. One more time like this. Big inhale, exhale. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Maybe tap. Lifting up and lowering down. Good. You can stay there if that's enough a challenge. Add more challenge. Knees and tabletop. Zip those legs together. This time, when you come up, if you're staying down, this is going to be you. You might even kind of press a little bit in here. Otherwise, good. We're going to lift up, and I'm going to see how far I can reach that band over my shins, over the knees, and then lifting up and coming down. And again, big inhale, exhale. Reach, reach, reach. Lifting up and taking it down. And one more time. Inhale, exhale. Reach, reach, reach. And taking it down. Good. A little break right here. Good. We're going to take this into the hundreds now. So you can do this with or without the band. Now for me, I want to use this with the band, and I'm going to use long legs. But if you're going to use the band and you're going to do tabletop legs, what I would like for you to do, there's a couple things. You can take your feet just like this, make sure you're nice and flat, not bunched up, and then you're going to cross. And then when you come up, this is going to be you. You want to avoid this motion here. Okay. Likewise, you can come here if you're going to do that and go here as well. You can cross or not. You choose what you need. Okay. So from here, and if you're going to do this in the Pilates V, you want your heel in this, you want your heels in this band here. So you've got that support there. So just kind of be mindful. So from here, I'm going to take a big inhale. Exhale, I'm going to C curve up. Good. I'm taking my legs long. Good. I'm adjusting my grip as needed. Start pumping. And we inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the chest higher. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, reach deeper. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, hold. Lift the chest higher, reach deeper through the arms. And take that down. Good. You can release that band if you used it for a moment. Put the band to the side, but not too far to the side. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle side to side. Let's take this into a nice soothing twist, knees into tabletop position, arms out to the side. Let those knees come all the way over to the left. Right shoulder grounded as you look to the right. And breathe and expand. It feels so good after that work. I'm feeling deep connections in my core. I hope you are too. Remember, center line, center line, center line. And then from here, head back to center, one leg at a time, or using your abs to bring both legs there. Wiggle, wiggle to center. And then once you're ready, we'll let those knees come all the way over to the right. Left shoulder stays on the floor as you look to the left. Breathing and expanding. And then once you're ready, good. Head's going to come back to center. One leg at a time. We're going to come back in. Good. And then you can bring your knees in. Good. So we're going to go to some exercises now. So the part of the series of 5. So knees in tabletop, arms are up. I'm going to lift up, left knee in, right leg long, hips stay grounded. Really pull, really reach, and switch, and switch, and switch. And here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And bring it down. Good. Double leg stretch. I'm going to bring my band in here for this one. You can always move it out. So you're going to set this up the same way you did if you used it for 100. Good. So on this one, I'm going to do parallel today. So I want to make sure my band is flat and secure. Good. Equal parts, both sides. Again, you can choose to kind of wrap or you can choose not to. Again, a lot of that's going to depend on your band. If you're not going to wrap like me, kind of hold it this way, just so it's easier to move forward and back. So from here, good, here's my exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. And take that down. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle side to side. Now, while we're here, we're going to go right into our hamstring stretches. So just take one foot out of that band or put a foot in the band if you chose not to use the band for that last one. Again, equal part band on each side. The band is stretchy, so there's no need to come up here. Just pull your band down. Good. Your other knee can be bent or extended long. It just depends on what the back feels like doing. And I'm just going to bring this in. Keeping a micro bend in that knee. You can still point the foot towards the face. Be on the lookout for rolling. If it rolls, it'll kind of keep rolling, snap, hit you in the face. Nobody wants that. We'll back off both pieces of the strap into the right hand. Find the grip that's appropriate. Both hips, both shoulders, stay grounded. Take that right leg out to the right. Maybe a gentle tug. Find your stretch where you need it. Staying with the breath, big inhale. Inhale. Good, we'll come back up, switching hands, arcing over, wiggle around, find your best spot. Good, so we're not into the full twist. We're just in that little outer hip stretch here. Again, big inhale. Good, we'll come up. I'm gonna pull down. Good, now I've got a little resistance here with these circles. Just like circles where we are not using props, smaller circles are going to give you a little bit more control. Larger circles require more core. So be mindful. We'll do these 6 in each direction. You pick your circle size. 1, 2, 3. Both hips stay on the floor as well as shoulders. 4, 5, and 6. And reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then once you're ready, we'll switch this out. Again, careful with the switch out. You want the foot to be nice and flat. And then when you're ready, find the grip that's appropriate. We're going to find that hamstring stretch. We're just going to gentle tug into the face, giving a little bit of a micro bend into that knee. The side is exceptionally tight today. And then once you're ready, good, we'll back off both pieces of the band into the left hand, both hips, both shoulders on the floor. Take that leg out to the side. Good. You can wiggle as needed. You can adjust your grip as needed. Do one more. And we'll come back up. Good. Pushing out the hands, arcing the leg over, wiggle around, find your best spot. Left shoulder on the floor. Again, big breath here. Inhale. Exhale. If you're ready, we'll bring that back up. Again, find the appropriate grip. Find the appropriate circle size. Belly button in, both shoulders, both hips stay on the floor. And we'll go 6. And watch that knee. It's a little bit of micro bend. 5, 4. Remember, I'm not moving my arms. I'm letting the stretchy band do that. 3, 2, and 1. And we'll reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, we're going to bring the other foot back into this band. So we're going to go to double straight leg stretch here, double straight leg stretch here. Again, this can be done without the band as well. But from here, good. I'm just going to kind of choke up just a little bit here. Good. Upper body can be lower or lifted. So I'm going to C curve up. Good. Relaxing the shoulders though. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Watch that pelvis. It doesn't rock forward and back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Bend those knees in. Now, if you want to use a span to help you roll up, you can. You can also lose it, roll over to your side or like a ball. Good. I'm going to see if I can use it to come up here, and I did. So from here, now we're nice and seated. Take your feet and legs wide here. We're just going to do one more little stretchy before we go into soul, and I'm just going to walk my hands out. Sometimes this can be a deeper stretch for the inner thigh and even into the low back sometimes than being on your back and doing that series. And sometimes that might just be something that changes from day to day. One might always be better than the other. Sometimes it depends on the day. And then we'll walk this back up. Good. From here, taking my feet as wide as my mat. Good. So I'm going to take my band here, and I'm just going to let it sit right here. We're going to take the arms up. Good, nice and tall. Good. Side bend to the left. Now we're just going to do one of these of each side today. So just really get that side bend. It's okay if this elbow bends. Really take that rib cage out on the other side. Really feel that. Breathe and expand. Okay. We did some of this work already when we were standing. Good. And then we'll come up. We'll do the same thing on the other side. And even a little bit when we were in all fours. Good. Breathing. Expanding. Good. And coming back up. Good. So spine stretch forward. Good. I'm just going to reach. I've got just a little bit of tautness here. Keep a flat back if you need to. Otherwise, follow me with C curve. I'm going to nod the chin. Good. Again, I'm thinking about diving over that beach ball as I reach. And then I'm going to stack. And we'll do that one more time. Good. Over that beach ball. Reach. And then we're going to stack. Good. From here, take a wider grip. We're going to take this into saw. So from here, nice wide grip. I'm going to rotate to my left. Left hip lower. I'm going to reach, trying to saw the pinky toe off of my pinky finger. I'm going to open. Watch your neck here. Comes back. Long back. Come back forward. And come back center. Same thing. And we'll rotate. Right hand comes down. Reach and round. Open to the front and to the back. Take it, reach and round. And back to center. One more time each side. And we'll rotate. Left hand comes down. Reach and round. Really reach. Opposite hip stays grounded. Open through the front and the back. Look where you're going. Coming back forward. And back center. Last time. And we'll rotate. Right hand comes down. Reach. Open to the back and to the side. Coming back forward. And coming back center. Good. Let's take this into side series. So you can always choose to use the band or not. I'm going to use the band here. And we're going to do this a little bit differently. So I'm going to start on my left side. Now I'm going to take this band under my bottom leg. And I'm going to use that as a little bit of leverage here when we do some stuff. So I'm going to take this down. Good. Top foot is going to come into the band though, because that's the one that's going to work. Good. And then I'm going to take my hands here as well. Good. So find a comfortable spot for your arm and hand. Make sure what you do on this side, you can also do on the other side. Good. So from here, I'm just going to bend. And then I'm going to press 1. Control that when you come back in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pause, and we'll lift. 1. Notice how that leg on top of that band, that bottom leg, adds more resistance. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. From here, I'm going to bring this in. I'm going to leave my foot in that band. We're going to take this into clam. Maybe opening up a little bit here. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Take that down. Let's go on to the back, or it's, sorry, the belly. Belly, belly, belly. Have this nice and handy. Good. As you come onto the belly, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle here. Good. We're going to do 2 swans, and then we're going to take this into double leg kick. So taking my hands a little forward into the side, rolling the shoulders back, belly button is in. Good. Maybe you're in a baby swan. Maybe you're medium or high. Go to where you can go, where you're not hanging or crunching in the back and the shoulders are away from the ears. And you'll roll down bone by bone with care, with control. And we'll go again. And find your swan, your height, your business. And we'll roll that down. Good. From here, I'm going to take my band. So some of you may not need the band here. And the reason I'm using the band is it's an easier connection for my hands to press when I've got something to hold on to like that than when I don't. I've got some history of carpal tunnel in my wrist, and they don't always like that hand clasp back there. So as far as grabbing here, if you're really tight in the shoulders, you're kind of new to this, try to keep your hands and shoulders in alignment here. If you're not new to this, you can take your hands and closer together. So from here, I'm going to bend. I'm kind of turned out a little bit. Good. I'm going to take my head to the right side for right now. Good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tick, tick, reach and lift, and come back down. Now my head goes to the left. Squeeze that, reach, and come back down. Good. Tick, tick, reach, and back down. Last one, last time. Take that down. Good. We're going to take side series to the other side now. I'm going to switch over here so that my back is not to you. We're going to do this the same way that we did on the other side. Good. So we're going to have this band under the lower leg. Good. Then we're going to put the top foot in here. Good. Good. We'll hold that down here. Good. So once you've got yourself set up where you need to be, we're going to start with the kick. So big inhale, exhale. 1, 2. Aren't you glad we're not doing 10 or 12 of these? 3. Resist in both directions. 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to lengthen long here. Good. And we'll lift. 1. You may not go very high. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good. Just leave that foot where it is. We'll come to clam. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, you can remove that band. Good. Have it kind of to the side though, and roll over back onto all fours. Now we're going to take this into plank. So you can be on the forearms, you can be on the knees, you can be lifted. You choose the variation that your body needs. Okay. And then from here, once you're ready, and we're just going to do 2 of these for a 10 count. So find your plank where you need to find your plank. Good. If you're lifted, press back through the heels here. Wherever you are, can you find some length? Good. Get the glutes and the thighs online as well as the core. And we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, little child's pose. We'll do that one more time. Once you're ready, same plank you just did, or try a different one. I'll try a forearm plank for this one. So find where you're gonna go and go there. Find your length. Good. And we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, child's pose. Good. Now, from here, we're going to see if my little trick that I just had in my head is going to work. Just grab your strap. Good. Plant the hands, tuck the toes. We're going to lift up into a down dog. Feel free to kind of walk the dog a little bit here, getting some stretchies if that would feel good to you on one side versus the other. Make sure the shoulders are away from the ears. And then from here, we'll put a bend in the knees. Taking your band with you, you're going to walk the hands back towards the feet. Let the knees bend. Good. Pressing through the feet and the legs. And we're back up. And you've got your band. So one last little strength move here that we're going to do. This is an upper body, lower body combo. And I'm going to start by taking this band nice and flat. My left foot's going to step in here. Again, you want equal part band on each side. You choose if you're going to wrap or not. I'm not going to wrap, but I'm going to hold my band kind of on the edges with my palms facing each other. From here, I'm going to step the right foot back. So I'm kind of in this nice lunge. Good. Now, different people are going to do this different things. Some people are going to keep the back leg bent as you come down. Some people are just going to lengthen and bend the front knee or some kind of variation in there. So that's fine. This is a little bit of a balance challenge too. Just find that. So I want my elbows to be just like this. Forearms are parallel to the floor. So you should have some tautness here, and you'll see why in a moment. So we're going to dip. Good. And press. Now you got that upper body into it. Dip and press. Dip. Press. Belly button's nice and tight. Dip and press. Good. Now you can come back. I'm going to bring my back foot in. I'm going to change my grip a little bit here. Good. I'm going to pull in. Good. And I'm going to extend. Here's tricep. 2, 3, long torso here, even though you're in the lean. 4, 5, and 6. Good. Coming back up. Good. We're going to switch out those feet. Do that same one. Good. Again, making sure you're flat. Equal part band on each side. Good. Left foot's going to step back. Find your balance. Find where you're going to go here. Find your lunge. Find your grip. Good. And you might dip differently on this side than the other side. That's okay. Elbows are in. Forearms are parallel to the floor. And we'll dip. Press through that front heel. Dip. Press through the heel. The lower and upper body working together here. And press. Dip. And press. Dip. And press. I lost count. We'll just do one more. Dip and press. Good. Take that back foot in a little bit here. Change your grip. Good. Lean forward a little bit. Pull those elbows back. Last set of triceps. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. I'm not moving those elbows. 4, 5, and 6. Good. And then from here, we'll come up. Good. We will remove this band. You can just drop that here. Good. Take a big inhale, reach. Taking it down. Pressing it up. Good. Take both hands together. Then we'll get a little tricep stretch here. So my rear end is feeling this workout. I hope yours is too. My arms are also feeling that as well, and my shoulders, as well as the core, all the places. Good. Take one arm across. I happen to be taking my right arm across, left arm underneath. Doesn't really matter. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Breathing. Good. And then big inhale. Exhale, take that down. Pressing up. Left arm comes across. It's my tighter side here. And then once you're ready, taking the arms out to the side, palms facing forward, and then rotate back. There's your bicep stretch. And then from here, one side bend to each side, reaching, reaching, reaching. And then coming to center and reaching, reaching, reaching. And coming back to center. Way to go. You made it to this Pilates Matwork workout with the resistance band. I hope you keep coming back to this practice with different types of resistance band for different workouts and challenges each time you do it. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.